Hi everyone, this is Lekha Ananya and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad and thankful that you're here. So today, I was thinking there are some particular things that I had to learn in my 20s. I mean, I'm actually still in my 20s. This is for everyone who is in their 20s or who is going to come to their 20s. And these are 10 things that you should follow in your 20s according to me. So let's get into the video. So the first thing is slow down and spend time with your people, which is your family members. So when I say slow down, I'm trying to say that when we are in our 20s or when we are in our college, we tend to most of the time spend time with our friends and always go to parties and try to chill, and that's all in our mind because I mean, I've been there. Most of the times we are not really spending time with our family members, and this is coming from my personal experience. I remember when my grandmother used to ask me to spend time with her, and luckily I realized in the last months of her being alive still that I needed to spend some quality time with her, and I did. And I've learned a lot of things from her. You know, when she passed away, I did not regret that I did not spend time with her. So you never know how long you have people in your life. So you need to actually spend time with them, even if it's once or twice a week. I'm not telling you that you need to spend your whole day with your family, but it would be really nice if you cater some time for them and not just for parties or chilling with your friends. So number two is it's not just outer beauty, but you need to work on inner beauty. So when I say this, it's not just to the women or the girls out there. I'm saying that, we all, most of the times in our 20s, try to concentrate on what we are wearing, what our friends are wearing, what people are wearing on social media. Are they wearing, are you wearing branded clothes? And you always subconsciously compare yourself to people that you admire or look up to, that you also need to look that amazing, and you start spending a lot of amount of either yours or your parents on branded clothes and trying to buy a lot of things. Well, trust me, till I started earning, I did not spend money on a lot of branded clothes. And I personally believe that it's your personality that shines. It's your personality and your character that makes you look rich. It's not about your clothes most of the times. I mean, you should dress amazing and classy, but fashion and style are two different things. You know what I'm talking about. So having inner beauty is all the more important. Being a kind, authentically, genuinely amazing person and extending empathy out there, trying to not be judgmental, that shines more versus you getting dressed up or always thinking about looking fashionable. We need to understand that when you or when your inner qualities are rich, when your character is rich, it reflects your personality. It makes you magnetic, it makes you attractive already, and it actually gives you automatic glow. But again, this is my personal opinion that your inner beauty matters more than your outer beauty. The outer beauty matters to a certain extent, sure. I take care of myself a lot as well, but I believe the ultimate beauty is the richness of your character, and that needs to be built in your 20s so that you keep evolving as you go forward in your life. So the third point is stop trying to prove yourself. Yes, you heard me right, and I'm sure you hear this everywhere. And I genuinely mean this by saying you need to actually stop trying to prove yourself or seek external validation from your friends, from your teachers, from your mentors, or anybody. I mean, asking for opinions is one thing, but looking for validation, it makes you actually lose a sense of self-worth, and it really doesn't help you in knowing who you are as a person. So in your 20s, when you are actually growing, that's when you start knowing what is your core character, what are your core beliefs, what you should actually get rid of, what parts of you are toxic and you need to heal, what parts of you are healthy and you need to enhance. So you need to stop proving to people and start doing things for yourself, because the more time you spend, trying to prove to people and trying to do things for external validation, you really end up not knowing yourself enough, which really makes it harder for you later on, because as you keep growing, you get shallower and you do not get to see the depths of you. So it's very important in your 20s to start practicing the quality of not seeking external validation and stopping to prove yourself to other people, because when you actually are doing what you have to do, you automatically shine and people will see that no matter what. So the fourth point, which is pretty much similar to our previous point, is stop comparing yourself to your friends or your peers or anybody. Basically, do not compare yourself to the people that you see on the social media. Now, all of us really follow our favorites, our idols, people that we look up to, either in fashion business or movie stars, or even these reels or people who do TikTok and all of these stuff. So when you are following a lot of people, you subconsciously start comparing yourself with them, that oh, they're wearing these Zara clothes, or oh, they're wearing Prada, they're wearing Gucci, I am not able to afford them yet. You subconsciously start comparing yourself and think that you do not have enough clothes, and or you need to buy more. And I'm sure most of us have been there, where we subconsciously compare ourselves with people because of a certain way they look on social media. But what you need to realize is, when you stop comparing yourself with people and be grateful for everything that you already have, and start doing things with the resources, everything that you have, and concentrate more on your character, on your qualities, your ethics, and your personality, you shine 10x brighter. You never know whom you're inspiring. Honestly, trust me guys, when you are authentically in yourself and you're not comparing with people and you have a sense of security, you will never realize how many people actually stalk you, how many people really get inspired by you, and how many people will look up to you, because not everybody would say that on your face, right? So it's always good for you and for others when you stop comparing and you start living a very authentic life. And I really recommend this in 20s. Till my 24, 25 years, I subconsciously used to compare myself with people. And by the time I turned 24, I realized that I need to practice self-awareness and self-security and sense of self-worth. And once you are in your self-worth, it's something else. People can see the people who are confident, trust me. When you are confident, people easily understand that, oh, okay, that girl is pretty much, she knows what she is. So you need to build that particular quality in you so that you shine the way that you deserve to. Be the queen or king that you are. So now moving on to the fifth thing, choose your tribe, as in choose quality over quantity. And this is one of the main things, and I'm sure all of you know this. So in our 20s, we try to maintain a large social circle. We think that having too many friends would be amazing, or, we try to always maintain a large circle for the sake of it, or to look cool, or, for whatever XYZ reasons. But you need to actually realize that having genuinely, honest, loyal friends is everything. You can have acquaintances and meet people once in a while, but not everybody deserves your energy. And when I say this, this is something I have always practiced from the time I've, started evolving in my life. Not everybody deserves your energy. And I do not mean this in a, snobbish or attitude manner at all. I believe that there are a certain type of people who match our wavelength. The more that you evolve in life, the more that you ascend, there are certain type of individuals that you attract in, a healthy manner. And you need to let go of toxic friendships, and you need to let go of a certain friendships that don't serve you at your purpose or at your higher best. When you are your best self, you need to make sure that you cut anything and everyone that's not suitable for you anymore. And this is not personal at all. And if they cut you, that shouldn't matter to you as well, because sometimes some people are not meant to continue their journeys, and sometimes people need to end their journeys because they are not meant to be together anymore. They're not meant to continue that friendship or relationship anymore, and it has nothing to do with the individuals. You need to just respect and keep moving on in your life, and you will keep attracting better, healthier, more resonating individuals in your life. So having the attitude of only having quality rather than quantity will serve you so well in your 20s. So the sixth point is, all of us really spend a lot of time going cafe hopping or going to clubs or meeting people, or basically hanging out, which all of us usually do. But there's one thing that I've always done, which I'm planning to do it forever, is spending time with yourself alone. Because when you start spending more time with yourself, you understand what you are and you understand where you need to work on yourself. And like we were discussing, even if you need to start self-healing or work on your coping mechanisms or your past wounds or traumas, or change the qualities in you which make you subconsciously choose emotionally unavailable men or women, you need to sit with yourself and actually know what you love, what you need, what your soul needs, rather than what stories you tell yourself. So you need to sit with yourself and actually start giving yourself everything that you enjoy. Spending time with yourself should be recharging, and it shouldn't be like, oh my god, I'm bored. The word bored should not actually exist in your dictionary when you are spending time with yourself. And if you are able to spend time with yourself without actually deviating or trying to escape, that means you actually are comfortable within yourself. When you are comfortable within yourself, that's when you are evolving your character and you attract healthier individuals. Because if you are someone who's very shallow, who does not spend time with themselves, and who are pretty much scared to explore their own depths, then you will not find people who have depths in their life. So if you want to attract individuals who are deep, who are loving, who are conditionally very unconditionally very secure, you need to be the same. So spend more time. I'm not saying that you should not go partying, you should not hang out, but spending time with yourself is as important, or probably a little more important, than going out. And if you start doing this in your 20s, your character is going to become so rich that you would never have to look back and regret that you did not know yourself enough. So the seventh point is, stop taking things personally. And I'm sure by what I said, it's already clear that you need to stop taking things personally. When someone just bails on your plans, when someone ghosts you, when someone stops talking to you or doesn't treat you the way you deserve, you need to step back and get into your self-love. Understand that people are just projecting from their own unhealed versions or their own traumas. You don't have to encourage them. You can draw boundaries. You have to draw boundaries, especially when you are a person with a soft heart and a very kind character. You need to have stronger boundaries. And trust me when I'm saying this, it took me so long to work on that myself, and it took me a lot of years to actually revisit emotionally unavailable people and experience things to actually strongly build my boundaries. But yeah, it was worth it. When you build stronger boundaries and you still emit that love and light and kind personality, no one can mess with you. I mean, that's when you understand that, okay, I'm not going to take things personally. This person did what they did, and I am just going to step back and I'm going to continue with my life, and I'm going to eliminate them, or probably just stay a little away from them while wishing them good. You can always do that. You can always say that, yeah, that person was toxic for me, that relationship was toxic for me, and choose to walk away. You can always love a person from a distance and still choose to not let them into your life because they are toxic for your growth or they are toxic for your life. So, two things can exist at the same time, and that's when your emotional maturity comes into place. So, the eighth point is related to the previous point, that is, learn to let things go. Now that you learned how to, not take things personally, it's equally important to learn to let things go in your 20s, because in our 20s we experience so many relationships and so many people, or probably even situationships, where we do not get what we deserve many a times, and we might really, especially if we are coming from dysfunctional families, if we have numerous or multiple wounds and traumas or past wounds, we really keep attracting emotionally unavailable, toxic women or men in our life subconsciously. We think that we are healing and we still keep attracting. And this solely requires more self awareness and more practice and more inner strength. However, learning to let things go is a very major point here. When you learn how to draw boundaries, you should always learn to let things go. Let those people go, even if you've loved them so much, even if they've been a major part of your life. I know it's not easy, because a part of you knows that they have become a habit, or they have been a part of your life. So having connections but not attachments is the key. You need to try to detach as much as you attach, and you need to let go, because that's how better things come into your life. When you let go of people or things that are not serving your present conscious, authentically amazing version that you have worked so hard to create, if you do not let go, then you cannot entertain the best things. So in order to receive everything that's meant for you, you need to stop entertaining what is not for you. So listen to that again and you'll know what I meant. So the ninth point is, stop giving up on love based on your experiences in your 20s. Now, when I say this, I was almost someone who used to be like, love doesn't exist. I don't want to be in relationships. I've been there. But then as I kept healing, you can always manifest that loving, fulfilling, unconditionally secure, amazing relationship or love that you desire or you deserve. Given that, you also need to work on yourself, because you only attract what you are, right? So you need to first give yourself all the love that you want, and that's how you will attract. I know it's easier said than done, but it is a practice. And the more you practice it, the more closer you are to your manifestation. The more you live in your end, the more you attract people that are meant for you. And you should not really be in an assumption or a belief that no, love doesn't exist, there's no more love, people are very shallow. Yeah, they are. A lot of people are shallow, but everything exists together. Everything is you pushed out. So you should tell yourself, affirm yourself that no, I will get that love. I will get the love that I deserve. And I'm not saying that you need to cling to it. You need to build that strong, secure thought that your belief should be strong that you will find that person for yourself. While doing your own things, you need to get back to working on your career, working on your goals, working on yourself, while having a belief that yeah, there's someone out there that is meant for me, and you should actually work on yourself, and you should actually be prepared to be with that person when that happens. You need to, if you want someone who's not emotionally unavailable, you actually need to first be emotionally available to people. If you need someone who gives you commitment, you actually need to be someone who is not commitment phobic. So it all boils down to you. So the second last point, like I said, is You need to keep believing in love and not give up on love. My final point, or the 10th point that you should know in your 20s, is how to save your money. I think this is one of the things that I had to learn very young, being the only person that earns in my house. Well, a lot of us in our 20s, we start going out, hanging out, going to places. And I'm not saying that you should not spend money. You should spend money because you can always, always earn back. Being secure with money, having that attitude that, yeah, I can spend, I'll earn again, is cool. That's amazing. But however, having said that, saving up money helps you so much when there's an uncertainty that occurs. So having that mentality in your 20s that I am going to save up money will only make you more responsible when the time comes. And especially if you suddenly lost your job, or if you suddenly have to, start supporting your family, if you not already are, it's going to be easier for you because you saved up your money. So always having a backup, especially when it comes to money, is very important, because the world is so cruel, guys. Not everybody is going to lend you money. You might think that they'll give you because you gave them, but you know how it works. Not everybody is going to be kind to you. Not everybody is going to give you the money. However, when you know that you can earn lots of money, and you can always manifest that several figure bank account in your life, you can also start saving up money. So you need to take an inspired action where you are saving up money and enjoying as well. So having that balance is very, very important. So all I'm trying to say is, you need to learn to be smart with your finances. You need to know where to save up, where to spend, and you need to understand that saving up money is actually very beneficial for you, especially in your 20s. So that's the 10 things that I wanted to talk about in your 20s. And if any of you resonated with this, and any of you already, believe in these things, please do leave a comment. And if there are anything that you think I've missed out on, please do comment, and I would like to read them and, probably add in my list if I don't already follow it. So thank you so much for sticking with me, and I'll be back with another video soon. Have an amazing week ahead, and thank you so much.